drive by Mark Sears, getting the shoulder into the defender.
Griffen with a steal, ripped out of play. Alabama basketball.
Outstanding start by Alabama on the offensive rebound.
Griffen. Pringle got it.
Estrada finishing it off, and Nick Pringle going up to the top shelf and one. Beautiful finish, beautiful concentration.
Some contact, play continues. Scott getting it right to Ricks, but it's intercepted by Griffen. Here comes Alabama. Behind the back to Cosby. Pringle the assist.
The ball very, very well, getting up and down, and you can see as Ricks was taking it in there, getting down and stealing the ball, and Bama back to defense into transition, and Cosby with the easy one, lining it up.
Back to Griffen. Yes!
There you're able to post up. The experience from playing many years in college basketball, transferring in, not afraid of the moment.
The floater for Pringle.
Level athleticism coming off this screen low. Look at Nick Pringle going to the top shelf, throwing it down.
Estrada finding Griffen. Griffen fouled on his way to the rim. Hosting Penny Hardaway and Memphis at Mizzou Arena to 80. Sunday, October 29th in Winston-Salem as part of a charity exhibition.
Nice execution of the old elevator play. Thomas just not able to finish.
Griffen can. Rylan Griffen. Perfectly placed to Wagi.
Body, and you see right there, that's the physicality he has, getting downhill, getting his shoulder into someone and finishing at a high level.
Griffen trying. First one.
Running their action, getting the switch they want. A little on a big, makes you pay.
Griffen gets Alabama shooting to start the second half. Swope against Griffen. Swope, fade away. Rebound Nelson, great defense from Rylan Griffen. Here's Griffen now. Contact block. Alabama trying to pull away. Sears step back. Off the iron, but there's Griffen and a
line out of bounds situation.
Looking for Conwell. Conwell had it blocked by Griffen. Reitzel, left side three, too strong. But a foul on the rebound.
Taking his time in the low post, getting over his left shoulder with the baby hook.
Griffen attacking. Finding Pringle, just couldn't. Griffen to the rim. Draws.
One of his teams speed it up. And conversely, South Alabama's doing an outstanding job at playing at the pace that they want to play.
Griffen with another. Millender scored a moment ago. A turnover. Wagi with the steal. Griffen connects.
Outstanding. Down 20. This is where Alabama breaks the game open.
Al can't connect on the three, and then a foul.
It can be something that can be smothering for other teams.
Pringle, tough down low, what a finish.
And he muscled
12 of 14 from the floor. Griffen. He'll get it back. Here comes Rylan Griffen, all the way in. Griffen from the corner. That's a nice answer.
And that's excellent offense.
Griffen fought for it for a moment, and then Mercer came away with it. And then Pringle gets the interception. Estrada looking for Rylan Griffen.
And a no.
Rylan Griffen. And he's fouled. Unranked player in the 2024 class.
Given, so you're talking about Jaron Stevenson coming in off
three. Tired, long rebound collected by Rylan Griffen. Nelson rolls, they find him. Grant, extra pass, and a foul.
They need to do that. The Ohio State guards did. They were just kept attacking, playing physical with the ball. Game at about 97 a clip. Number one in the SEC. Fellow with jump hook. Effective.
Contributions for their newest addition. Strada, nice find. Griffin's three is good. Bama works the perimeter. Cut inside, high off the glass. Mentioned, KJ originally from Baltimore, had to head down to Montverde in Florida because of the COVID pandemic.
Across the country, it become more and more prevalent.
Absolutely.
Has become through a prep, as you've been benefited cleaning up the miss.
Snard gets it in front of that Bama defense. Oregon hanging by 7. Oregon can most ill afford to lose at this juncture.
Bad position that way if you're not defending at the point.
Couldn't finish. Griffin, the other way.
On the offensive end.
7th. Hit on the front end. There, that free throw disparity continues to manifest. Griffin, good find. Estrada hits. Game he's had at the University of Oregon. Nelson trying to take it over.
Ice cold in the early going from 3. Hunter, little Euro step, and then his shot is blocked. Out of bounds, and it's off the Tigers. And Bama the other way. That one saved nicely as they swing it. Sears got it.
And you talk about physical. Purdue is physical with Zach Edey and the way their guards play. Lawyer and company, they're really good.
Sears. Shefflin got knocked down, no call. Rylan Griffen.
You see, it's just a lot of dribbling. There's no movement. I mean, you get the foul, but the
back out, Estrada. Big offensive read.
It's one possession at a time. Let's make these free throws.
To score, but over the course of the last couple of days, Coach broke out drills that they were in.
Griffin back on the floor, feeding the big fella. And Lule off the mark.
There go.
Griffin. Here comes Griffin, mid-range.
It's not going to stop the ball, so you start crowding the ball.
2 seconds to go. One more free throw for Griffin. High ball screen for Sears. Off the hesitation.
Love his patience in the lane.
Again, it's okay. We're able to handle one of those teams, and then now let's focus on SEC play, and let's try to get back to the dance and make some more noise.
It'd really be a confidence boost.
Stevenson lost the handle, back on the deck. Get past Griffin. And the flush.
Alabama does.
4 boards and 2 assists. And a foul in.
Woven out of the same cloth. I mean, they are going to fight, but they won't live without the effort.
1 of 2 for Griffin. The putback up and in.
Bucket of the game. And to your point, Nelson went out on Monday with a leg injury. Now Edey down deep, and that's blocked away, redirected downstairs.
Tremendous help defense. Nelson just coming over and giving some help.
Estrada certainly will shoot, and he buries it.
Edey play.
He's got 90 or so people here, Edey. That jumper is no good for Braden Smith, and down on the ground, Edey fighting for it, and here comes Alabama. It's a scrappy Alabama team. Rylan Griffen off to Nelson, off a pass fake, and he drills it through.
We got Charles Oakley and Lambeer. The 90s Knicks are out here.
That's a line drive 3 for Walters. On the lane, ripped it for Walters. Fake the 3, Griffin down the lane. He got mangled.
Full drive, right? It started out as the three-point line for Bama, but I think that drives the basketball. Well, Alabama is second in the nation in freedom. Everybody is in each other's pockets. Rylan Griffen against Lawyer. Step back tray. Oh, yeah! On Colvin. Right sole. Wraparound pass. Estrada wants it up top. Instead, Sears whips it into the corner. Right sole, another! This has been an adventure. Sears. Sears. Unbelievable. You got the guys with 3 fouls. Edey, nice help from Nelson that time, trying it loose.
Boy, Edey just never looked comfortable. Nice play by Nelson to crash down and now run the floor.
Lawyer got the flyby, chucks it up.
Shot is normal.
First, that's blocked away. You should know he scored the exact amount of points that you did at Purdue as of right now.
This is going to fall today.
Oh boy.
Here, trying to look for contact that's not there.
Rylan Griffen is checked in. He's on the attack and 2 for Alabama. I thought Sears walked. He did not. Here is Griffen probing on the kick. Stevenson swirls in a 3. Jaron Stevenson, the freshman for Alabama.
And in a better way is what it has to be.
Sears, the creator there, down deep. Pringle lifted out. There will be some discussion about who's number 1 this week after Purdue beat Arizona, knocking them from the old ranks of the unbeatens. Estrada got it away. Here's Rylan Griffen twirling in the lane over Trout for 2 in the tie. Rylan Griffen in a hurry down the lane. Mid-air, he scores. That was nasty for Creighton. Sears on the skip, thinning out this defense. And it's Rylan Griffen burying a 3.
I love it. Business as usual. He knocks down a 3 and just runs back down the floor. Doesn't need to tell everybody what he just did. Solid. On that mid-range game, so balanced, finds those little gaps.
Rylan Griffen, 5 in the second half. And
with Nelson, you can't let Alabama off the hook.
Pringle whirling, and he somehow held control and scores.
It is so athletic.
Sears starts the engine again. On the kick into the corner. Griffen, nobody home somehow, and he scores.
And Lewis is really talented, a freshman from El Paso, Texas, but Alabama comes right back, and Rylan Griffen with a bucket right at the rim. Nice find. The slam by Wagee. Great pass by Rylan Griffen. Maybe 5, 3.5 to go. Griffen hangs and finishes.
The glass, EKU makes it a 1-possession game. Leland Walker at 20 his last time out. His first bucket today. Griffen connects on the other end.
And the number of ball handlers as guys have gotten smaller and our lineups have gotten smaller.
Back to what Arkansas used to do. Nolan Richardson, 40 minutes of hell is what they called it.
Yep.
Just don't see as much of that. Griffen now has 5 points.
Just winner everywhere he goes. An analytics guru paying off for them.
Grant Nelson from downtown again. Activity with the press, and they'll retreat. Turner Buttrey on the floor for the first time. Numeral 0 for EKU. Inside out it goes. An open 3 for Griffen. What? Turner's now 2 of 11 from 3-point range, Dave. Different story for Alabama. Rylan Griffen continues to find that hot corner. He's got 11.
That is scary. When Alabama gets in a rhythm early, it can
Pringle the rebound. Alabama looking like vintage Golden.
This is a good Eastern Kentucky team. They hadn't found their rhythm like they'd hoped to that would carry over from last season. You covered them, but they returned 90% of their scoring. So really,
Kozar just picked up his first foul. They can reach the Final Four after what the Owls did a year ago.
Yeah, everybody talks about culture, but that's what really speaks to it right there is when you double eye hands, close out, If you think you're there, you're not. Make that kid put it on the deck. He's a dynamite shooter.
Riley. And now Mark Sears. Poked away back to Griffen. And the dump off.
I do a heat check with a contested three. He says, no, I'm going to put the ball on the deck, draw 2 defenders, keep my head up. Nice pass.
And Blanton's pass picked off, intercepted by Estrada. 2-on-1. Here's the lob and the finish.
For the play, go to the rim.
Now both teams off the mark. Now the 19 points. A great way to head into the Christmas break. Rylan, what was working so well for you guys today?
We were moving the ball. That's one thing. Guys got a bunch of open shots, and you know, we capitalized. We're a great three-point shooting team. So I feel like when guys move the ball and people make the right play, we're going to be able to put up that many points.
Rylan, after a tough stretch with really the toughest schedule in the country, after this afternoon, where would you say this team's confidence is right now?
It's high. I wouldn't say we lost confidence. It's just we just got to figure out how to win the big games. I feel like those 3 games that we played on the road are all very good teams, and you know, they taught us a lot. And we just came back here, tried to capitalize, and try to become winners.
As you exit Tuscaloosa and you get set for Christmas break, what do the Christmas plans look like? Can you disconnect, and what are you hoping to get from Santa Claus this year, Rylan?
I don't really know. Santa don't really have to bring me anything, but you know, I hope he does. And I'm gonna spend Christmas at my hometown with my people, so you know, that's gonna be fun.
All right. Well, you got to take us back then. When you were a kid and you needed Santa to come, maybe more so than now. Best Christmas gift you ever got?
My best gift gotta be that my pops and mom got me back then, you know, nobody can drive, so they got me a little Cadillac that I drove. It was black, and you know, I used to drive it around the house, drive it outside. It was like a battery type one, but it was big enough for a little kid to get in and drive, so that was always fun.
You got the rims on that thing too?
Yeah, my pops got the rim set on there.
Rylan, we appreciate it, buddy. Congrats on the dub, the 19 points, the season high, getting it done for the Crimson Tide. And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, my friend.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Thank you.
Big time win for Alabama, Dane, and it's exactly.
Great hustle by Rylan Griffen there to get back and trying to contest that shot as best as he could.
Opening for Sears, and he'll knock it down.
Down the lane, flicking it up. Great feel for the game.
Griffen downhill, and a blocking foul called.
Trying to make sure that the guy is set where you're not seeing guys being slid up under as they attack the basket. Results.
Griffen drives, and he's fouled.
Responsibility in this game, offensively and defensively, for the Flames.
Shoots his second, coming off of a career-high 19 points.
He stops at nothing.
Oh, what about this take from Sears?
Another strong drive by Estrada, and he gets the steal.
Here's Griffen with the finger roll. Griffen, left side three, good.
Picks up that dribble out on the perimeter. Aaron Estrada gets it off to Rylan Griffen. In the lane, the first basket goes to Alabama. Right into a double team. Got it back. Left it short. Another rebound for Estrada. Griffen against Boston College. Here's a three from Alabama, back the other way, and they answer the call. Rylan Griffen averaging 9 points a game, his jumper. Here's Sears. Griffen, corner three on the way is perfect. Latrell Reitzel, the junior. Estrada, he lines it up off the back of the rim, but another chance here after the Nelson rebound. Griffen got to the paint. Won't say who. There's a turnover. Corner three, got it. Rylan Griffen. Then Alan Lubin with the offensive foul on the other end on that moving screen gives it right back to Alabama. Alabama went the last 4:40 of the first half without a basket. It didn't take them long to get on the board here in the second half. Little up and under move. Nice work by Rylan Griffen. Known as explosive like a rocket. Weitzel. Sears. We're waiting for him to get a shot off. That's tough. Another great ball fake. Love that. Weitzel. What a quick shoot. Loose ball on the deck. And a tie-up. With 12 on the shot clock. Tyron. In the lane, and it's going to belong to Vanderbilt with 8 on the shot clock.
That was similar to the last drive in the previous possession by Tyron Lawrence. That time, you see Estrada. Griffen does a good job of staying in front of him as best he could, and Estrada's right there. He understands Tyron Lawrence. That's understanding the scouting report. He knows Tyron Lawrence is wanting to attack that rim.
On to Griffen. He will take it across the midcourt stripe, and a quick foul by
or a deep three or a Hail Mary three.
Well,
take away the things that you want to do and make them beat you with things that you don't want to do.
Right on cue. Studi with the steal ahead to Johnson. Gets it to Cooper, and he left it a little bit short.
Steal, and then the finish on the other end.
Sears left open. Cooper didn't get out there quick enough.
They've had leads, but defensively the team has not been as good as they have liked to be.
Here's Rylan Griffen with a takeaway. Point game despite the fact that Alabama has turned it over 6 times. Griffen pass inside, and that one goes to Nick Pringle. Minutes here without a stoppage. Guys getting tired. Griffen back the other way. Deep three, got it. Rylan Griffen buries it. South Carolina led by 7. They trail by 1. Timeout on the floor. Now the crowd's into play here in the first half. Boy, Mack just powering his way down to that low block.
And loves to use his body. He likes contact. Solid defense by Pringle.
Tough three from Reitzel. Can't get it to go. Last touch by South Carolina. It'll stay with the tie.
I love it when SEC play starts and the officials let the bigs bang. Solid by Pringle not to leave his feet, not to buy any fake, because that's what B.J. Mack wants you to do. Get off your feet, get the contact, get to the foul line.
Just give me an answer. When I ask you a question, you give me the answer. Here's Reitzel. Knocking home a 3 from the corner.
Alabama basketball. They got the rebound. They push. Guys run to spots. Wide open. Easy 3. Base it out. Get back into Alabama basketball.
Left it short into the hands of Sears.
Got numbers if they run.
Alley-oop to Griffen.
The hesitation dribble by Mark Sears allowed Rylan Griffen to catch up to the play. Smart play by Sears. Terrific finish. Point guard out front, and you've got numbers. Hesitate a little bit. Let your guys catch up. Let it get out in the open floor. Rylan Griffen sprinting down the side, make for an easy finish.
Reitzel gets it to Sears. Griffen, little floater in the lane. For backs.
Well, the backcourt of 4 and Boots, they put on a show this afternoon again.
Probably seen him the last 20 years refereeing conference basketball games. Griffen.
Pick up your 3rd. It's not, you get 5 by the end of the night.
Here's Griffen. Takes it right to the big man Bell and gets the layup.
Defend 6'7", very athletic, DJ Jeffers.
Griffen. He got the layup to go.
Wow, what a block.
Griffen throws it up, and he'll head to the line. They're at the upper, and these are the games you have to win. As was the three-point shooting teams, they attack in a lot of ways.
Moore lost it. Estrada kept it alive to Sears. 4 on 3. Alabama pull-up 3. Rylan Griffen knocking it home.
I love how Griffen slowed down to gather himself before he took the shot. Out off.
Averaging about 14 a game, actually 15 a game, sitting on 8 tonight. Griffen, kick it back out.
Why, what a spin move.
Yabate. To Reitzel, corner 3, fade away. Oh,
bang! Wow.
Man.
Half-court pressure again.
Reitzel for 3, answers back. It's Sears.
Love the play design.
He goes strong to the basket.
I tell you what, I love the play design because you're trying to figure out if you're switching or not, and Sears either hesitates that time. He threw back to Rylan Griffen. They tried to help from the corner. Griffen simply took it right to the rim. See. Boy, look at Jeffries.
Griffen all the way to the rim. Oh, what a
Man.
shot.
Changed hands in midair from the right hand to the left hand.
We have had 9 lead changes. What a shot by Griffen. Sears to Nelson. Had it stripped out of his hands. Loose ball. Moore. Sears. The scrum is on. Tie up. And Alabama will retain possession.
Now on the drive, Griffen at 2 on the shot clock, rattles it in. Survey things, plays off of one screen, tries to dribble away from a double team, picks it up, needs help, somehow stepped through, flipped it over to Estrada. One more in the corner to Griffen. Rylan on the drive, a bounce pass, Pringle put it up, had it blocked and got fouled.
Three-point shooter on the season, got matched up with Grant Nelson, wasn't able to get a contest.
Alabama goes with Sears, going down the lane, stepping through, kicking it out. Griffen all alone, 3-ball, perfect 41. Sears around to Griffen, throws it in the corner. Estrada, 3, 5. Boy, he's had a nice game, hasn't he?
He has played extremely well executed underneath out-of-bounds play.
Now here's Sears weaving through traffic, gets fouled, no whistle, loses the handle, driving in, missing the dunk was Carolero, and Bama comes the other way. They got numbers. Griffen driving to the rim, got fouled. It's only the 8th team foul, but he was definitely in the act of shooting.
Mentioned some of the injuries. Mark Sears.
The Missouri man-to-man. Reitzel dribbles left side, pivots, needs help. Still needs help, gives it off to Griffen. Top of the arc, catch and shoot 3, bottom. That's as confident a stroke as we've seen from Rylan Griffen.
He was ready to shoot. Reitzel didn't have anywhere to go with it. Missouri was denying the ball to Aaron Estrada. Rylan Griffen pops up to the top of the key and knocks it down.
Basketball, Estrada bringing it ahead, directing traffic as Mizzou goes zone. This trip down into the corner, all alone. Reitzel, 3-ball, bottom. Alabama starting to heat up from bank first. 3-point range, 9 made threes on 22 attempts, and the Tide leads it by 8.
Yep.
Sitting here comes Griffen into front court. Griffen working left, almost walked, but feeds Nelson. Gets a return feed. Griffen now for 3. Oh, he's heating up. Rylan Griffen has made 2 of the last 3 from deep. Dennis Gates not happy with Joe Lindsey. Thought about a shot, instead feeds Estrada. Aaron on the drive, gets into the lane, needs help, throws it out to Griffen. Rylan being defended by East. Griffen working top of the arc, lets it fly. Oh, is he hot? Oh. Rylan, a little something to his game tonight, boy. He has got 16 points, 4 of 6 from deep. Carter looking, gives it off to Bates, left side. Bates thought about it, dribbles right, has it top of the arc, goes down the lane, had it knocked away. Griffen with the steal, gives it off to Reitzel. Latrell front court. Latrell working left, getting into the lane, give it back to Rylan. He does. Griffen, step back 3. Oh, it is his world. We are just living in it, baby. Red, smoking, hot, Rylan Griffen, 19 as Bama leads it by 13. 3, 22 to go. Now to Pringle, now to the cutter Nelson. Grant will kick it out to Estrada. Left alone, his three is up and no good. Rebound tipped into the hands of Griffen. Rylan says, come catch me. Put me on the free throw line. They should have. He'll step through, he'll drive in, he'll lay it in for 2 more.
Second chance opportunities. Rylan Griffen doing it all here tonight.
Driving, hands it off to Pringle, back to Griffen, now to Reitzel for 3, and he buries another.
It'll shoot threes and try to make layups, and that's it. And Griffen, good hard take, blocked from behind, and a late whistle. A different looking team than last year. He is one of the X factors.
A career high 21-point game against Missouri. And he was 6'4".
Instead of taking the shot, now he will. Off to the left. Griffen, good box out against Connect, and that's kind of all shoot threes, and they will shoot a ton.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, there's the nugget. Yeah, there's the nugget drop. Tough play by Griffen as he goes off the window with some nice touch, and Alabama's coming up on 5 in the first half, and Griffen with the pick.
Right now in the effort plays.
Griffen looking for an outlet. He does it himself.
And more important, they're guarding the ball. If you can't guard the ball, you can't guard the threes. Because as soon as you get that paint touch, you get a pretty good look. And man, Tennessee last game.
But he's still putting points up in a big way. Walters gets open for a 3. Is he a terrific three-point shooter? You can tell each guy relishing this matchup. Connect try to bull through him, and Sears won that battle.
14:51 remaining in the opening half.
Everything Alabama's gotten has been at the rim, all created by Mark Sears.
Dylan Cardwell in the basketball game. Driving is KD Johnson. Kicks it in the corner, and they'll give it off. A bounce pass goes inside. Cardwell able to step through 2 defenders and got the slam dunk to go. 16-8 Auburn. We've got 14:30 to go in the first half. Bama with the basketball front court. Sears fires a pass to Stevenson. To Muhammad Wagi, who's come in. Now to Sears on the left wing. Sears crossing over, stepping back, goes left, gets into the paint, flips it outside. Rylan Griffen, 3 by. Great start for Rylan Griffen. The bank first three-pointer in Alabama is 2 within 5. Baker Mazzara working on the right wing with Griffen guarding him. It goes off the leg of the Auburn player, out of bounds. Possession will belong to the Crimson Tide. Great start for Rylan Griffen off the bench for Alabama.
Making plays on both ends of the floor. Knocked down the 3 this time. Knocks it off the Auburn Tigers. Great defensive play by Rylan.
We'll bring it front court with Johnson defending. He goes left, he goes by him, he steps back beyond the arc. Another defender picks up on the switch. Griffen all alone, 3 again, hits it again, and a baby. Rylan Griffen loves Coleman Coliseum. He's been hot in this building his last 2 times out. In Bama, his 2 within 2.
And Coleman Coliseum, those Rylan Griffen, listen to this crowd.
Sears with the basketball, timeline far side. Working right side off the screen. Mark gives it up to Griffen. Catch and shoot. 3 and make again. Red, smoking, hot. Rylan Griffen doing it again. He's got 9 off the bench, and Bama leads it 20-18. Bama leading it 20-18 with 10:53 remaining in the first half. Pringle to Griffen, throws it down low. Pringle underneath, throws it home. The double team went to the red-hot Rylan Griffen, and he made him pay.
He's hot, but he's also unselfish and understands that 2 guys came at him. There was somebody wide open. It was his teammate, Nick Pringle, who gets the easy dunk.
Lead, cut back to 2. Nelson, a dribble to his right, another, and a handoff to Griffen. Gives it off to Nelson, who dropped it, then gave it back to Estrada. One more, Griffen, 3. And tell you what, Rylan, if you touch it, shoot it, baby. He knocks home another one, his 4th. Bank first 3 of the half. He is 4 of 4, and Bama leads it 25-20.
Mistake by Alabama. Auburn's taking chances defensively.
Backdoor cut to Johnson, missed the dunk. Stevenson defending well. Now here's Reitzel the other way. Flips it in the corner to Griffen. Rylan to Nelson, driving into the lane, got fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 shots. Swell kick to KD Johnson, his 3 missed, and the rebound fought for. Saved by the Tigers, and then stolen away by Bama. Reitzel with 1 man to beat, goes in, had it blocked, but into the hands of the Tide. They'll kick it back to Reitzel for three. Hallelujah. Knocking it down on the assist from Jaron Stevenson, and Alabama's lead is back to 6. Back outside to Johnson. Johnson working against Griffen. Johnson steps back, 3 attempt blocked into the hands of Nelson, who is fouled. And with 11:01 to go, a timeout on the floor. Rebound claimed by Nelson. Gives it off to Sears. He'll bring it front court. Mark to Rylan. Steps into it. Another bank first 3 for Rylan Griffen. His 5th on 8 tries. And Bama leads by 5 with 7 minutes to go.
Since Oates got here has been based on that blue-collar effort. It's left a little to be desired this season with one of the nation's top offenses, and they get Baker for a foul on the 3, much to Hannibal falling away, and Baker throws it to Estrada. Back out for a 3. Got it. It's one way to stop the run. It's Rylan Griffen's 2nd triple tonight. Top 5 transfer class, top 10 freshman class for Nate Oates. Ward has it blocked. Diabate got a piece of that one, and out running the floor. The jam for Bama. Timeout, LSU.
On the rim shots right now in SEC play.
Griffen. Here's Griffen. Why not?
Man, yeah, why not? Fed inside. DeLoach lost the handle.
Yeah,
turnover number 6 for Georgia.
That play did not look good from the start.
Estrada, corner 3, another miss from outside the arc. Alabama is 0 for 7 so far outside the 3-point line. So what do? You take it to the basket, and that's what Mark Sears does. He's got 4.
It's probably about a 28% clip, but he can knock it down.
Melendez turned it over. Here's Estrada back the other way. Looks for the lob, and throwing it down is Griffen. First points for Rylan Griffen, and here comes Alabama. Crimson Tide, Estrada transition 3. Down by Walters. Now to Griffen. Griffen with the floater.
Oh, he has been so good from an offensive standpoint, and he was the guy, the X factor for Bama this year. You knew.
He's nodding back in the studio, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Griffen on the spin. Got it, and the foul. In the hotel elevator and got delayed coming over here to Athens. Now that's going to shake you up a little bit, because if you've ever been stuck in an elevator, you're like, well, I'm never getting out of this thing. Do I got to go climb out of that thing at top like they do in movies? But now he's in the rhythm, and he's got 9.
This in athleticism.
Kick to the corner. Griffen. Tie game. 2 run. Melendez with the 4 fouls on the floor. And there is Pat's man, Rylan Griffen, with the rebounds.
Wing. Aaron looking to the high post. Nothing there as he tried to get it to Nelson. Has to flip it to him outside between the circles. Shot clock under 15. Griffen with it left wing 3 bottom. and a great start for the Tide. Here's with the basketball, up top to Nelson, back to Sears. Stops, changes direction, goes to his right, hands it off to Griffen. Rylan spinning, shooting, little baby hook off the glass and in for two, and Bama goes back up 5-4. Sears, who had 23, the majority of it in the last 10 minutes on the road in Athens. Down low, Smith, spinning, baseline, missed the layup, rebound fought for, tried to save it, but into the hands of a Bama player, and we're running the other way. Bama by 5. Sears going baseline, leaves it for the trailer. Nelson with a flush. Smith didn't get back, coach, and Bama made him pay. St. Crimson Tide, the league leader in the SEC, trying to keep it that way. Matthews pivoting, looking, still looking for help, and now they're going to call a 5-second closely guarded call. Great job again, and get it to go, and now Davis runs the other way. Gets into the lane, poked away by Estrada, into the hands of Griffen. Now to Sears. Rylan driving down the lane, swings it back to Mark Sears, top of the arc, steps into a three. Mark Sears, another bank first three, and Bama leads by 19. A minute 44 to go. Davis driving, dishing in the corner, three ball up, an air ball. The defense from Stevenson causing it. Diabate caught it. Bama gets it to Estrada. Kicks in the corner. Griffen, three, no good. Fought for and saved, though, by Stevenson. Griffen tries it again. Misses it again. Diabate, come on, Rylan, make this one. Ask and you shall receive. Bank first, delivering our three-pointers. Bama's got 7 of them and lead it by 22 with under a minute to go in the half, and the lid's coming off this place.
More out of Tallahassee, Florida. Alabama starting 5. Sears, the leading scorer in the conference. Griffen had a huge game in their first meeting, knocking down 4 threes, and he knocks down his first one tonight. No good. Well, 5 on the shot clock. Reitzel, good fake. Ooh, what a play by Reitzel. Sticks his tongue out. That was called on Denver Jones.
Well, I like Alabama's ball movement the last 2 minutes better than Auburn's, and that shot fake, sidestep, and even that second defender, maximum effort by Jalen Williams to fly at Reitzel. But that's what the jungle does to you, man, right there. If this time up and shooting well lately, his last 2 games, 7 and 6 points. Nelson rolls to the rack. They asked him to be more aggressive. He went for 14 and 11. Alabama picks up the missed free throw. Got a chance here to pull within 1. Griffen pulls up. That is, around and in. And it's a 1-point game. Rylan Griffen knocks down a 3. Yeah, because he's 6'7", he makes a guarded 3. That ball screen action, Griffen comes off to his strong hand, and Auburn just didn't jump out quite high enough, and Griffen makes him pay.
They are saying they've out-rebounded them on the offensive glass by 3. Where does Alabama get their points tonight? Griffen will fire away. That's good.
Big time shot. He was covered up. Auburn doing a good job of guarding the ball, therefore guarding the 3 so far in this game. And Rylan Griffen, because he's grown from 6'4" to almost 6'7", can make those guarded 3s.
He's got 9. The lead.
Figure out something, because I'm really concerned about college sports, because, man, it's the wild, wild west out here right now. Listen, I'm
like the pace to start.
Well, that's what we expected. Now, the thing that LSU is going to have to do with one of the best scoring teams in the SEC is they've got to take good shots.
Meanwhile, Alabama with the 2-point advantage in the early minutes. Reed stumbles and misses everything on the way, and went for a near double-double against Tennessee on Wednesday. So this has been a fine week. He takes a quick seat. Wright stumbled, nearly lost the handle.
Hunter Dean has Mark Sears on him. You got to get the ball to number 12 in goal.
Yeah, careless giveaway that time. Cook missed him. Sears and Alabama on the move. Reitzel connects again to give you a ride. We're a few miles south of downtown on the LSU campus. Sam Walters always has the green light, and Bama back in front.
I really want to see Mark Sears go to the free throw line because he said, "You can hear my mother," and I'm waiting for it.
Let's get to the rim.
What did I tell you? If I were to be reincarnated, I would want to come back as a male basketball player and play for Nate Oates because I love to shoot the ball.
We don't want you going anywhere, but in the afterlife there, Griffen hits from deep.
8 minutes left, only 3 turnovers between the two teams.
All right, there you go. That's just the 4th. LSU turned it over. It was they had a problem with the turnovers on Wednesday. Gave it away 16 times against Tennessee. 3 in the corner. Stevenson, that's good. The freshman from Chapel Hill with his first triple.
That's one this morning.
Hannibal back on the floor with 2 fouls, make it 3. That's an offensive foul. And he flung that left arm out. Going back the other way.
That's another foul on Trey Hannibal.
Up top to Sears with 10 to shoot. One of Alabama's longer possessions. This is Rylan Griffen, 4-3. A shout out to the GA staff who are the ones that are tracking that. There's a takeaway. Reitzel, just a vicious steal. Thought about the 3. Griffen, yes. Alabama back up by 7, and it prompts the LSU timeout.
The adjustment defensively Alabama has made. If LSU's going to dribble it, the Tide's going to take it. The Tide has risen for Alabama.
Griffen hoists it. Tapped out by Estrada. Can Alabama chase it down? And Reitzel was the one to do it.
Hard hat plays by the Crimson Tide.
Been going back to the free throw line.
Want to get a road win, you got to have plays like this. Ball's out of bounds. You got to stay after it. Bring the grit on the road.
Griffen, meanwhile, at the free throw line. Since that first half, Griffen has got the visitors back in front. On the second half, it's been a guy like Cook, for example. Wright gives that one away. Here's the deep lob! Rylan Griffen with the sledgehammer. Lob this one up from, 35 feet.
I mean, just perfect on the lead in transition.
Tennessee right on their heels. They have a 7-2 conference mark. 3 in the corner. Reitzel, that one looked pure.
And Reitzel, 18 points tonight. 5 of 8. Yeah, they made that little run while Mark Sears was on the bench.
That's right. 5 triples, 19 points 2 weeks ago in Tuscaloosa. That was a 21-point Tide win. LSU has kept it a lot closer, although look out. Look out now. It's a 10-point game again after the Estrada triple.
There, didn't try to do too much, nothing fancy, just get the finish.
Griffen got it in the corner. They just have had an answer for just about everything this afternoon. 0 in the yellow. That's Trey Hannibal. Backdoor cut. Nick Pringle has just matched a season high with 15 points. 8-point game again. Sears was trying to slice it into it to Nelson. He's got it now. Head fake, the blow by. Reitzel.
That's
into
beautiful.
the corner. Yeah, here's Griffen. Reitzel for 3. Puts it in. Latrell Reitzel with 22. And it's a new season high for the senior.
Beautiful basketball. It's early from Will Baker. Can they isolate? Find him now?
And it's back-to-back turnovers now. And that's 13 for the Tigers. Sears, that's good. Mark Sears with 18. Close to hitting his season average. Timeout LSU with 4:02 to go. The Tigers led a few minutes ago by 1. It's been a 26-9 Alabama run since.
Transfer out. So he told coach he wanted to redshirt. Dale Brown said, redshirt, you jump higher, you run faster, you actually play better than anybody on the team. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make you a leader. He made him a captain of his team.
Him get going from 3. He was open and knocks it down for the Aggies.
Aggies go Taylor down the right side. Slip, lost the handle, scramble for the loose ball. Tie up on the floor, and the arrow is going to favor Alabama. And off to Griffen near wing. Takes it to the center of the floor. Keeps the dribble going. Goes down the right side of the lane. Off the glass. Pinned there. And that will be basket interference. Goaltending gives Alabama the 9-6 advantage. Noah Gurley, and the first time I've ever uttered this sentence, and I'm going to struggle with it, the former head football coach at the University of Alabama, Nick Saban, here as well. Lord, that stings. Right wing, 3, bottom. Rylan Griffen knocks it home. It's an outlet pass, Estrada. Aaron will drive into the front court. Hesitates, stops on the wing. Kicks it over to Sears. He will drive down the lane. Whips a pass far corner. Griffen catch, shoot 3, bottom. And Rylan Griffen really shooting the ball well as of late. He's got 8 for the Crimson Tide to lead the scoring.
And having the lane, kind of a hook pass, didn't have great vision to where Rylan was, but recognized it and knocked it down.
And Griffen gets knocked down. Took the charge from Obaseki. The offensive foul will be the second on the Aggie, and Alabama up 11 has the ball with 9:46 to go in that. Controlled by A&M again. Taylor, a deep 3 short. Rebound tipped and claimed by Stevenson. Flips it ahead to Griffen. 50 seconds to play in the half. Griffen to the rack. Count it, and he is fouled.
On Griffen, missed an open 3 on the last possession. Doesn't miss many of those. Makes up for it by getting out, finishing through contact, and it's
as Griffen does convert for Alabama's liking. 49-36 after the made free throws, and here is Bama back the other way. Sears with it, over to Griffen. One more in the corner. Estrada, 3, bottom. First made 3 of the half, brought to you by Bank First, and Alabama is now 9 of 17 for the ball game. A&M, and Taylor kicks it onto the right side, poked away underneath and into the hands of Sears. Sears getting it front court for Alabama. Sears working to the top of the arc, fires it over to Griffen. Wanted to try a 3. He got bumped, no whistle on that. To Diabate on the drive, shot wouldn't go, but he got fouled in the final 5 minutes. Bama with Sears working away from a potential trap, gives it off to Nelson, fires it right side. Griffen 3, bottom, rattles that one in. The 13th Bank First 3 of the game on 29 attempts for Alabama.
the pass was able to get through for the easy dunk for the Gators.
Stevenson trying to shake free, can't, gives it off to Diabate. He will flip it to Griffen. Rylan driving, stopping, throwing it all the way left side. Stevenson three ball is going to be short. Rebounded by Wagee. Had it stripped. Scramble on the deck. Stevenson first to the floor. And I think they'll call a foul on the Gators. Clayton for the Gators getting into the lane. Shot blocked out of bounds. Touch last by Alabama.
Nice job defensively by Rylan Griffen and Sam Walters. Alabama
shooting the front end of a 1-and-1, again with 3:18 on the clock, and he does just that. Goes back up to 5. Stevenson running to the basket for Alabama. Tough shot, left hand, no, but rebounded his own miss. Kicks it out into the corner. Estrada, 3, no. Rebounded, tipped into the hands of Griffen. His shot no good. Rebounded Diabate. Mo giving it off to Griffen. He'll try it. No good. Ball batted around. Fight for it on the deck. Picked up by Estrada. Hands it off Diabate. Outside, Griffen kicks it in the corner. Back to Rylan. Let it fly, baby. Tough shot there from 8 feet, but got it to go, and the lead goes back to 7. Sears to Pringle on the far side. Nowhere to go with it. Backs it out to the timeline. Goes left now. Goes over to Pringle. Drives in. Lays it up and in. Back-to-back buckets for Nick Pringle.
And this one's set up by Rylan.
Clearly hit the foot of Griffen, but it looked like the pass was just a bad one. I don't know that he had time. Lob had the pass batted away and stolen. Gators worked the other way. Off the glass, missed on the attempt by Pullen. Rebounded Pringle. Ahead they go to Estrada. Reverse layup with a right hand is good. He'll try one from 17. No good. Rebounded Nelson. And Bama comes the other way again. Trailing by 3. Estrada, far side. Estrada to Sears. Mark going right. Into the lane. Hands it off. The finish from Pringle. And a timeout is called by the Gators. And listen to this crowd. 12 to shoot. Estrada trying to shake free from Aberdeen. Gets to the rim, missed it. Rebound fought for. Scramble on the deck. Picking it up will be Florida. Condon had it poked away. Griffen dives in trying to knock it away, but could not control it. Ball goes out of bounds, but the fans showing their appreciation for the hustle of Rylan Griffen.
They've answered Alabama's run mostly from the three-point line.
Clayton gets it to Condon in the low post. Offensive foul. Rylan Griffen held his ground, took the charge, and Bama gets it back with 8:12 to go, trailing 72-64.
What a play by Rylan Griffen against the 7-footer Condon.
By Tyrese Samuel. Bama front court with Estrada. Driving left, spinning right, kicking it to Pringle. Hands it off to Griffen. Back to Pringle. In the lane, lays it up and in for two.
Back-to-back big.
Back to Clayton at 4. Lets it fly from deep. Missed it bad. And the rebound claimed by Alabama. Estrada to Griffen. 3. Bam! 5-point Bama lead. Rylan Griffen buried it. Bama its biggest lead of the night at 90-85 with 3:14 to go in OT. And the Gators come out with it. Here's Clayton splitting defenders. Stolen by Mark Sears. He stole it away. And with 1:22 to go, Bama's got it up 3. It's Estrada on the far wing. Give it to him. Mark, 3. No. Tip Griffen, no. But he got fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. What a play from Rylan Griffen. Came flying out of nowhere and almost got the and one.
2 free throws coming up.
Free throw good.
Everything has gone right for the Crimson Tide, but you cannot fault the effort by Mark Sears, Rylan Griffen, and this Crimson Tide team.
Of the Illinois State Redbirds.
And this is what I thought they might do. A little more pressure. This team, you don't get back. What a mistake.
Griffen! Wow.
Griffen at the rim. Estrada's had some start. An assist coming up in middle enables them to dribble drive at their leisure.
Crimson Tide, 3 of 3 from the field, 12 to shoot.
Nice
to the rim. Stevenson hangs, he missed it.
In the Georgia game, he came out and played beautiful.
Hot hand? No, Reeves missed it. Long rebound to Griffen for Alabama.
A great transition D right here.
Hard drive, Estrada gives it up. The jam for Pringle. He
a little handoff.
Justin Edwards shooting 31% from deep. Estrada kick out. Griffen, good look. Book it. It's a triple.
Ball does not stick with either team.
Here's Griffen. He hangs in the air, kick it out. Estrada got a 3.
That's
some hesitation when it hits his fingertips. Both teams shooting it well. Alabama 67%. Up top, Grant Nelson goes airborne for the net ranking. Crimson Tide currently 5th.
Shooter
goes down. It's Griffen.
He's got a couple of inches too on Dillingham. There.
Griffen looking to go coast to coast, and he's fouled by Dillingham.
He makes his kids resilient. They believe in offensive end.
And defense was the name of the game in the first half against.
Up things for Sears.
Griffen gets it to go on the interior.
Good unselfish play. You mentioned the assist. Nice cut to the goal here.
And it's Stevenson with a flush. And defensively, Estrada, no look. Ball fake from Stevenson.
Nice pump.
And Griffen takes it in for the hammer jam.
Everybody looking for the outlet pass. His territory, his cylinder, which you have done to me often. A little dribble drive.
Legally.
When you can shoot. When you can shoot, you draw that attention.
Rylan Griffen, who is trail 62-46.
They better not give him some open. Not a good look here.
And
jammed it in.
The step in by Sears for the steal.
Don't go to sleep on this team.
Griffen, he lost it, gets it back.
Pretty pass.
Gives it up. And a slam by Grant Nelson. He is really clicking on offense. Swing. Stevenson got a 3.
They own.
Ball fake.
Look at this.
Griffen gets to the cup.
And this trip down. Attacking a little bit.
Griffen. Floater doesn't go. 7, 2023. They only met once last year. And Alabama, as of today, projected as a 7 seed.
I think things will be average night, Not one of his better performances, but
John Calipari, if Edwards doesn't check back into the game, he's 10 of Foul called, 11.3. Griffen can pad the stats. Wallace now a member of the Oklahoma City Thunder at 4 assists. And tack on another for Rylan Griffen.
Here than the Tide would have liked to have seen. Here's Rylan Griffen on the drive, gets to the right block, stops, hands it off inside. Stevenson, nice catch and finish to tie it at 2.
Yeah, Rylan Griffen took the ball inside, took some contact, was strong with it, and got it to the freshman. Hopefully, Jaron Stevenson will get going.
Yard. Flanagan working right of the circle, goes to the wing, stops, fires the pass inside, batted around, fought for, caroms off bodies, picked up under the pile by Griffen, who gives it out now to Nelson, to Sears. Mark looking to his left, nothing there, drives to his right, gets in the lane, gets to the rim and lays it up and in for 2. Way down and pop out. Bama the other way. Cosby left side, 3, no. Rebound, weak side, Griffen. Rylan driving in, pump fake, fires it back. Davin lets it fly again. Too strong. This it gives Bama a reset to 20 on the shot clock. Sears with it out high. Martin looking to his right, feeds it off to Griffen. Rylan fakes a 3, drives, backs it in, kicks it out. Nelson, spot up 3, right wing bottom. Great look from Grant on the feed from Rylan Griffen, and the Tide is pulled back to within 8.
Closer to the corner after the deflection.
Estrada to inbound it again. Looking, still looking, does get it in the corner into Sears. Mark in the right corner. Sizing it up, thought about it, but defended by Morrell. Drives baseline, throws a bounce pass to the cutter, Stevenson. Jared with 8 on the shot clock, gets a return feed, drives in right at Cisse and laid it in for 2.
What
beautiful
a
move.
Play by Jaron Stevenson right into the chest of the 7-footer, able to finish through contact.
And then dropped it home to give the Rebels a 44-43 advantage. Here's Sears the other way, flips it to Griffen. Rylan playing through some contact, hands it off to Mark. Deep 3, dead on, rims out. It was halfway down and popped out. Estrada got it back though for Bama. A scramble, taken away by Nelson. Feeds it inside, into the corner, around the horn. Griffen 3, bottom. Great ball movement from the Tide. A street time, Bama takes the lead. Ole Miss ties it. They buried the 3, but Estrada runs the other way. Gets it back out. Sears all alone. 3, too strong. Rebound tipped into the hands of Estrada. Estrada driving, addition to Griffen in the corner. Skip pass near side. Nelson in the paint. Drives in, spins, hands it off, and Sears lays it in for 2. As Bama was down 14 with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Now with 15 minutes to play in the game, 15 and a half, Bama has the lead and they get a steal. Nelson just ripped it away from Flanagan, and with 15:27 to go, Bama's got the ball up 5.
That's 4 turnovers for the Rebels since halftime.
Muhammad Wagi into the game, but Rylan Griffen knocks down another one from deep. Another bank first 3, and the odds are catching up for us. Estrada will inbound it for the baseline. Looking to get it in, beats the count to Griffen. Rylan steps by a defender. 3, bottom. Another made 3. Rylan Griffen, he's got 9. And Bama leads it by 8 with 11:35 to play. With 9:37 and ticking. Time left to go here at the Pavilion. A great matchup between 13th ranked Alabama and the Ole Miss Rebels. 2 teams with 19 regular season wins each. Bama in the corner. Griffen, 3-ball, bottom. Rylan Griffen lighting it up. 4 threes in the second half. He's got a dozen, and Alabama leads it with 9:14 to go by 3. Brakefield on the right wing, working against Pringle. Flips it to Flanagan. Bama switches. Pringle on him. Murray at the free throw line. Jumper up. Misses badly. Pringle clears it. Hands it off to Sears. Mark driving. Circling away from traffic. Takes it top of the arc. Steps back. Deep 3. Short. Rebounded. Estrada inside. Pump fake. Layup. Good. Aaron Estrada. Another board. His 5th. And Alabama make it the 6th for Estrada. And Bama leads it by 5. By Ole Miss and Brakefield as Bama runs the other way. Griffen down the lane. Off the glass and in.
They were down 14 at Ole Miss on Wednesday night with 5 minutes left in the first half, and they won by 15. So a 29-point swing. Pringle the lay-in off the dish from Griffen.
They are content to do it, and they're supporting Dalton Connect.
Yeah, Rick Barnes said they embraced him immediately.
Griffen a good look and hits it.
You got to see Alabama get a little grittier on the defensive end, because if they're made to play in the half court, it's advantage Tennessee.
Ziegler slip. Vescovy comes up with the loose ball.
And those are loose balls that Alabama has to come up with to win this game.
Pringle.
What a pass.
Cosby. Yes. The freshman from Richmond, Virginia, brings them within 6.
Really important last 2.5 minutes here for Alabama playing at home. Can they get a couple of stops? And Rylan Griffen trying to top lock on Dalton Connect.
Boy, tough shot over Griffen. It's way short.
Oh, that was really good defense by Rylan Griffen, making everything difficult for Connect.
Estrada keeping the dribble alive. Off the glass, it's good, and it's down to 5.
He just would not be denied.
And an offensive foul on Dalton Connect, number 2 on him.
Then took it left. And I guess it was just a lowering of the shoulder to pick up that offensive foul in transition instead of fighting over it. And Vescovy took advantage of it.
Griffen right at Connect, and he lays it in.
Smart play by Griffen. When you've got Connect on you, attack him, make him guard you.
Productive night, making a lot of plays for Alabama.
You don't see those kind of mistakes very often. Good fake.
Griffen to Estrada. Pringle keeps it alive. Alabama gets it back. Stevenson fouled by Adu. Number 3 on Jonas Adu.
Have to stay down on fakes.
Ziegler got a screen, missed a 3. And Griffen corrals it for the Crimson Tide. Connect again. The drive and the kick. Ziegler a deep 3. Pringle has it. And here's Nelson going downhill. Good length in the finger roll for Grant Nelson at 6'11".
4 as opposed to Tennessee, who's 13-3 in a 7 or 8 bid league. And I give Arizona a slight edge over Tennessee in the non-conference. But
here's Nelson from behind the line and puts up an air ball. But a save by Bama. Nelson another chance at it, and he draws the foul. Estrada finds Griffen in the corner, and that's the first 3 of the game for Bama. The one
to me, Florida is the real deal. They're so close to being a 24-win team. They've lost 4 one-possession games, and they are going to be a problem in Nashville and beyond.
Rylan Griffen injured his lower leg on that collision near the sideline. Nate Oates is losing his mind. They have to pull Oates back. He has been frustrated all day. This was the collision. No foul was whistled on the play.
Tom, that is a ton of contact. When 3 bodies come colliding together as hard as that is. And Griffen can't put any weight at all on that right leg.
Florida's bigs can't make those little floaters in the lane. It's just a numbers game. And good news for Alabama fans is Rylan Griffen, who had that injury, has come back into the lineup. He's a big key to them.
Pulling, dancing with Nelson. They brought help out in the form of Griffen. Shot clock at 5. Clayton challenge 3 is wide left.
It's really good. The freshman's going to be an all-SEC player in this league.
Sears off the handoff, fires for 3. Griffen kept it alive. And a quad 1 and 2 record is 10-7. Estrada off the window.
There's a double team now. Makes a perfect read to the opposite corner.
Griffen into Sam
instead of Rylan Griffen. How about that?
That's good. Well, Griffen knocks in the ACC tournament. Florida had a 15-point lead at the break. They've outscored Bama by 9. Nelson said, "Put me in the video clip. Foul jam and a foul.
One of the few times
in Australia is mom Leah, part of the Australian national swim team, and Rylan Griffen knocks down his first triple of this team. And then they went in midweek to Florida on the Gators senior night and lost their second in a row. Sears with a beautiful reverse.
It's the Florida Gator team that you wondered would they even make the tournament.
Bama by 1. Here's Griffen with the basketball, feeding it off. Sears, tough drive, right-handed shot is good. They get it to go, and it's down to a 1-point Bama lead.
Boy, Charleston almost turned it over 2 or 3 times on that possession and ends up with an alley-oop.
Griffen, 3, bottom, catch and shoot from the top of the arc and a half. Burcevic going baseline, had it stripped and stolen away by Estrada. Aaron gets it front court. The lob, Pringle the flush. Actually, Griffen, excuse me. Rylan Griffen the flush. And here comes Rogers the other way with Bama up 15.
That was a great defensive play by
Bama. Here comes the Tide. Rylan Griffen to the rack, lays it up and in, and Bama scoring at will now.
Rylan Griffen with the
chew on him in film study there. Here's Walters firing it back to Griffen. Back to Walters, corner 3. Knew that was going in. Sam Walters knocks home a Tyon Grant Foster, the hyphenated last name, with a shot clock at 5. Grant Foster at 3, at 2. Shot blocked by Griffen. Here comes Bama the other way. Rylan leaving it left side for Sears. Mark, the step through, the kick back to Rylan. Steps to his left, plays through contact. Here's Sears the other way for Bama. Into the paint, the kick. Griffen right side 3, bottom.
Mark Sears got in the lane, converged the defense, and a rhythm 3 for Rylan.
Another. Grant Foster working against Griffen. Crosses over, goes to his right, goes down the lane. Tough runner, too strong. Estrada the other way to the trailer Sears. Steps in, deep 3, bottom.
What a job defensively by Rylan Griffen against Tyon Grant Foster, the best player for Grand Canyon. Did a good job of moving his feet, getting up high, staying vertical, and not coming down with his hands on
front court. Mark going down the lane, whips a pass left side to Griffen. Rylan gets into the lane, lays it up, and got it to go.
Kicked it out to Rylan Griffen. Really good defense to get out to him, but able to drive in and finish it.
Here in the opening half, it's Reitzel on the drive, going down the lane. High floater off, feeds it over to Diabate on the right wing. Back to Griffen, he'll feed it, gives it to Diabate. Driving to the rim, puts it up off the glass, no. Rebound, almost walked, gave it up to Wagi. Back now to Griffen. Rylan driving, stepping through. Tough run in a moment, but first Griffen, who's at Sears working left side. Goes to his right, gives it out now to Griffen. Rylan drives in, tough shot off the glass, and it's it back to Griffen, left side. Griffen brings it to the top of the arc, now drives right side of the lane. Late
to get the ball where they want.
3-point range. Second free
in Grand Canyon.
They get it into Grant Foster, 2-1. He did not get the shot off. Nick watching as Estrada drives. Griffen, corner 3, bottom. Bama by 8. The 5th bank first 3 of the half for the Tide, and they've got their biggest lead. With 19 minutes to play, feeds it far side to Grant Foster, who will try to back his way down on Griffen. Fall away
and get it into Pringle.
Harrison on the drive, throws it inside, ball strip, take it away. Estrada. Harrison trying to get free, gives it off. Oh, he walked. Tyon Grant Foster walked. Hill stops, spins, kicks it out. Griffen all alone, 3, bottom. Bank first 3-pointer from Rylan Griffen in contact. Ball knocked away and stolen. Here comes Davis on the drive. Runner off the glass, no. The dribbles, a third of 4th. Has it back beyond the arc, gives it off to Griffen. Nice look inside to Grant, lays it up, no. Rebound Sears, lays it up and in for 2.
And into a shooting motion.
Nelson with it in the corner, gives it to Pringle, now to Griffen. 3. Oh, it's great to see Rylan Griffen get hot early. He has now got a tie game.
And he's only hit 8 on this season.
Inside.
The consensus first team All-American right now.
To Griffen. Rylan thought about it. Now surveys the floor, dribbles right. Lets it fly. That one's good. He hits another one. Rylan Griffen, another cut. Tide runs the other way. The lob, the layup, missed. The tip, claimed by Wagi. Gives it off to Griffen, who lays it in for Griffen the other way for Bama. Trying to shake free. Plays off the screen. Lets it go for 3. Bottom. He's red. Smoking hot. Rylan Griffen. He's got 15. 14 first half points. He'll back it out, working around in the corner. Cadeau at 6. Cadeau in the lane at 5. A bounce pass sails out of bounds. Baycott with the basketball, giving it off to Davis. Davis trying to shake free, gives it off to Ingram now. Ingram on the drive, stopping, shooting, fall away 15-footer. Here's Griffen on the drive against Davis to the big one right here. Way down 6. Now it's Griffen. Steps into a 3. Bottom. Big bank first 3 there. Timeout. Nate Oates in Alabama. Rebounded Estrada. Bama working ahead. Griffen near side to the trailer. Estrada. 3. Bottom. Tie game. 75 all. The ball game for the Tide is Davis. Will drive right. He'll change directions, go left. He'll go downhill and have it blocked by Ryan. Looking, getting it into Davis in the corner. Davis to Wojcik. 12, 11, 10. Davis at 9, at 8, at 7, at 6. Davis at 5. Had it stripped, got it back. Off the glass, no. Ball tip, ball 4. It is off. Doesn't matter. It's a shot clock violation. Bama the other way, down 6-3. Rylan changing directions, working 3 for the Tide. Bottom. Push it. Doesn't have numbers. He'll let a trailer catch up. He'll swing it all the way left side. Estrada. Catch and shoot 3. Bottom. Tipped out into the corner. Griffen catch and shoot 3. Bottom. And Alabama has the lead again. Griffen will give it to Pringle. Back to Griffen. Griffen on the drive. Down the lane to the rim. Lays it up. Got it to go off the glass. Here's Griffen. Driving. Getting downhill. Getting out to Sears. All alone. Left wing 3. Bottom. Help finds Griffen. Griffen inside Sears. Fires a pass. Nelson throws it back down on the big man Shefflin. With 14 on the shot clock. Dribbles to his right. Stops. Looks. Fires it back to Mark. Deep 3. Bottom. 7:38 to go. Estrada in the corner. 3. Griffen for the answer. Bottom. Bama gets it right back.
Nope. Rylan lost his footing.
Griffen in the corner. Now Stevenson 3 again. Estrada for Aaron. That is his 6th rebound. Bama the other way. Driving. Pringle. Sears. Let it go, baby. Oh, yeah. Up 6 with 5 minutes to go. Estrada to Griffen to Sears. In the corner. 3. Bottom. Mark Sears. Mark Christopher Sears. Calling for the basketball. Poise, fellas. Going against the Clemson zone again. Griffen. 12 inside. Sears, pump fake, lays it up. Count it, and he's fouled. Nick Pringle, a chance for the and 1. And Alabama leads it once again by 5. Tagger, here come the Tigers. Up top, Gerard, back to Hunter. They give it off to Shefflin. Flipped it, knocked away, but into the hands of Hunter. It's unfair to ask you how you got it done right now. Just tell me how you're feeling.
I feel great. I'm not gonna lie. I seen your video, and then I sent it to the group chat. I was like, we got to do this for more than just ourselves. We wanted to be able to make sure you were able to say Alabama for the first time can go to the Final Four. So, you know, we did this for everybody in Alabama and Tuscaloosa, and God is great. Like, God did this for us.
Big and recover. They're going over the top. Pringle hands it back. Griffen gets it to Pringle.
And normally Pringle would have gone up with that. Nice pass. Again,
a kick out now for Nelson. Shot clock is down to 2. Griffen fires off the rim. Offensive rebound, Estrada. Griffen again, he's not shy. That's a 3.
He can shoot it. We had that Kentucky game. He didn't make shots, which really hurt them early.
Goes down. Sears threads the needle. Walking around the perimeter. Griffen lines it up. Buries a 3.
And right now, this lineup, 5 out on offense. 5 guys that can score, draw, and kick game. Unselfish play. And right now, Alabama finding that offensive rhythm.
They are 5 of 7 from downtown. Spencer on a kick. Caravan can't hit the 3.
Oh, they're getting some shots.
They taps it over. Diarra has it swatted out of bounds. Edsel sprawled out as he missed the layup attempt. Newton running the floor. He lost it. Diarra's there, and it's rebounded by Nelson. Back and forth we go. Griffen slips down. He walked. And a foul called, and UConn can't believe it. They believe. 6 points now for Cam Spencer. And UConn leads at 38-33. The drive. Sears works his kick. Estrada. He's taking it at Klingon. Kick it. Griffen. Now Sears gets involved. Sears trying to turn the corner. Griffen got him. Grant's right there.
Patience right there. Twice going at Klingon, finding the open man. And say multiple guys here can get it going.
Mark Sears. 6-point game.
A little bully ball right here.
Castle leans in, short, rebound kept alive, and Nelson's got it ahead. Post up, Klingon against Nelson, off balance, missed it. Rebound, Diarra had it. And once again, Newton is down, 5 on 4.
Spencer, if they could just get after you and knock you out quickly.
The final score will not indicate how competitive this game was. Griffen ball fake, and it's tapped home by Nelson.